Hello everyone, and welcome to my Spider-Man No Way Home discussion video. Today we'll be discussing my expectations and what I'm looking forward to from Spider-Man No Way Home. So, let's start with what I'm expecting from Tom Holland and his Spider-Man. I think it'll be very interesting, as many people do, to see what happens after Far From Home, with everybody knowing. And I want to see what it's like for him as Peter Parker, not as Spider-Man. I'm not that interested because I think I know anyway already. And on that subject, I'm really excited to see what Flash Thompson thinks of Peter Parker now. Because he used to think that he was a nerd. Like, he would call Peter Parker D-Wad. We'll go with that. But he looked up to Spider-Man, like, a lot. Like, he was his hero. Jesus. So I'm very interested to see what Flash Thompson thinks of Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Like, is he gonna hate Spider-Man now, or is he gonna like Peter Parker now? What? I'm confuzzled. Toby and Andrew, I think it's all but confirmed at this point that they're in the movie, and I'm very excited to see them in the film because, well, it's the classic Spider-Man, and it would be awesome. And Doctor Strange being in the movie is going to be pretty cool, because it makes the universe feel more interconnected. Because it doesn't really make sense to me that they would only meet each other during these big Avengers team-ups every few years. So, to have them know each other and contact each other outside of that is cool, in my opinion. So, now let's talk about the villains. I do think that Mysterio coming back won't happen in this film. I think it could in the future, but not in No Way Home. There's just too much crap going on right now. Same for Vulture, except I don't think he will ever come back. But if he does, it's not going to be in No Way Home. But I do think it's cool that they're bringing back all these other villains as well, because I only just saw the Andrew Garfield movies, like, this summer, because I needed to, because of this film, and I was like, alright, if he's gonna be in it, I need to watch these now. So I finally did. But, yeah, to see all these other villains from other universes, it's gonna be pretty cool, even if Andrew and Toby aren't in it. But who knows, am I right? So, on the topic of villains, let's talk about Venom for a second. So, Venom, I don't think he'll be in No Way Home. I think that it would be cool, and it's definitely a possibility, but I personally don't think it's going to happen, because there's already so much crap going on in this film, like I've said so many times. And just to stuff Venom in there, too. I mean, I get he's also part of the multiverse, because, spoilers for Venom, Let There Be Carnage, in the post-credits scene, Venom, Eddie Brock, was traveled to the MCU, teleported to the MCU, so now he's in that universe, right? But, sorry. I think that there's just too much already, so much happening in this movie, that just stuff Venom in there as well, just for him to be there, like, there's so many villains that I don't think there's room for Venom. I think if Venom's going to be in an MCU movie, they need to develop it and not just have him be there, because, it's Venom, and also he has his own solo movies, and just to have him there would be kind of underwhelming. So, yeah, I hope that he's not in No Way Home, and I don't think he'll be in No Way Home. Let's talk about Daredevil. Charlie Cox returning as Daredevil would be awesome. I think that Daredevil being in the MCU, yes, finally in the MCU, has been in the MCU, because, believe it or not, the Netflix shows in ABC and Hulu and all that aren't canon. So, to finally see him actually be a part of the MCU will be pretty cool, even if he's not in No Way Home. And I don't think they should have Daredevil in No Way Home. Now, let me get this straight. I think Matt Murdock, his secret identity, should be in No Way Home as, like, Peter's lawyer or something. But I don't think Daredevil the actual superhero should be in the film just yet. I think they should save that for like a Disney Plus show or something like that to actually flesh out Daredevil a little bit more. So this can just be like a cameo introduction thing, right? So, yeah, and I hope that if he is in No Way Home, that he and Peter actually get to know each other in the future, and they're actually like allies in the future, Daredevil and Spider-Man. So, yeah. Let's talk about Michelle Jones for a second, or MJ, whatever you want to call her. I think that it would be cool if she died. I know this might be a little bit of a shocker for some of you, probably not most of you though, because at the end of No Way Home, during that trailer, it reminded me, and a lot of people, of the Amazing Spider-Man 2, Gwen Stacy falling from the clock tower, right? But I don't think many people have been considering that maybe this is more than just a mirroring. Maybe this is the scene where she dies, which would be very interesting to see how Tom Holland's Spider-Man reacts to that, because he just lost his love interest, maybe. I don't know. He's lost everything. His family's being put in danger, and he actually loses one of them. Maybe that pushes him to his breaking point, and he just goes insane, which would be pretty cool. But I don't know. Maybe she won't. I mean, Zendaya is a pretty big actress, so to just kill her off, I don't know if that would be a good business decision, but whatever. We'll see. And that closes out all of my thoughts, well, not all of them, but my important thoughts on No Way Home. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all guys later.